Hello, welcome to my channel. As you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, I've decided to do the good old banana bread cake. I was going to say cake. What do you call it? Banana bread? I have done it already before, so I'm going to just do it again. This isn't my recipe. I've literally just followed someone's recipe, so I will leave in the description down below everything that I use. So if you do want to just follow mine, then you can click the description and try it yourself. Make sure you wash your hands. Oh yeah, before I disclaimer, this is not a baking channel. I'm not really a great baker. I just do it for fun, and if it turns out good, then great. What you're gonna need is a bowl, and you're going to start with your wet ingredients. Now with banana cake, the main ingredient are the bananas. These are very brown. To be honest though, this would probably even work a lot better because the more brown your bananas are, the sweeter your cake is going to be. So this might work in our favour. Open up these bad boys. And then we're going to plonk them in. I normally would say about 3 large bananas, but these are quite small. So yeah, 4. Oh, okay, just broke that one. Oh my god! I just chucked that in the bowl, went to throw the banana in the bin. Right, okay. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mash up the bananas. So I'm getting a fork to do mine, and you want to make sure they're nice and soggy, like all mixed up before really before you add in any other ingredients. Squish them down. As you can see, it's like all mushy like that. Can you pass me a tissue, please? Oh shit, I need to spill it. I was trying so hard for a thumbnail, forgot about it actually moving. I think that's all mache. Now what you're going to need are 2 eggs. I'm going to try and see if I can do it with one hand, because I actually did it the other day and it was pretty spot on, so Gordon Ramsay, you better watch out. I'm joking though. One hand crack. It's pretty good. Any shells? Just a few. Oh, I hate when I get shell. Oh, I've just made it worse because I've actually like made it disappear. Jordan?
Yeah?
You might find a bit of shell in your banana bread.
That's alright, I don't mind crunchiness.
Okay, then you've got your 2 eggs in there, so then you just want to again give that a nice mix up. This recipe is also butter free. I'm not using butter, so alternatively using oil. Next, for the wet ingredients, you're going to add, well you don't have to, but it just adds a bit more. Oh my gosh. For a little bit more sweetness, you can add a little bit of, what's this called again? Vanilla extract. Beep. Maybe a bit more. Okay, getting excited. And I think we don't have any icing sugar, so normally I would melt icing sugar on top, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to add this instead. Okay, so, is that all my... No, I need to add oil. Oh my gosh, I nearly forgot. Next, you're going to add to the wet ingredients, you're going to add the oil or butter. So I'm going to do a half a cup of oil. So I'm going to mix this up now. And then what you can do with the excess oil that is left in the cup, what I'm going to do is actually grease my, what do you call these? Like pans, but they're not pans. Trays? We'll go with trays. Once it's all combined, you're then going to set it aside and you can start with your dry ingredients. So we're going to plonk this somewhere. Big cook, little cook, welcome to our Welcome to our house. Welcome to our factory. Welcome to our kitchen. Okay, so what you're going to need first, I've already added my salt in there. So you're going to add a pinch of salt. I've already done that. Then you're going to need 1 1/4 cup. No, 1 1/3. No. 1 and what's 3/4? Oh my god, my math is terrible. 3/4. I don't know, whatever. Let's do 1 first. Oh, by the way, I'm using, I'm so bad at this. I'm using self-raising flour. You can use plain flour. If you use plain flour though, you then would probably have to put baking soda in, and I don't want to be using the baking soda. I don't know why, I just can't bother to go and get it. So we're using self-raising flour. That's basically 1. So 1. Why was it wet? Oh damn it, I left the oil in there. Oh god. Okay, so now 3/4 of a cup. Then you're going to need 1 whole cup of sugar. I'm using caster sugar. Oh my gosh, what in? That looks like a lot of sugar. You just want to mix these together. So salt, sugar and flour. You're then going to slowly pour in the wet ingredients and then slowly like start mixing them in. Have I added everything? I think so. A little bit. And then the last bit, I'm just going to chunk it all in there. Okay, then once you've got it looking like so, you're going to mix it all until it's all combined. I found the shell. What is the chances of that? What is the chances? And then what I'm going to do is I'm now going to grease up my little things. Oh, what am I going to call them again? Trays, baking trays things. Then you want to preheat your oven. I put mine on gas mask 6, so I don't actually know what that is in other terms. Yeah, so gas mask 6. Then the best part, you're going to want to pour your mixture in these trays. Now when you're pouring, don't pour it all the way to the top because, I mean, especially if it's got baking powder and self-raising flour, it will just go like this and it might overflow. So you actually want to do it quite like just maybe over half. Like honestly, they rise so much. Let's really kind of go all the way. Oh my god, stop pouring, stop pouring. Okay. So these are done, as you can see. So you just want to tap them and it gets any air bubbles out. I'm going to put them in the oven now, and you want to kind of wait around 45 minutes to an hour. I know that sounds really long, but it does go by really quickly. Put a little film on, chill, relax. But also, just keep an eye on it, and maybe like in 45 minutes I'm going to go down and check anyway. And you just want to put a little toothpick in the middle. If it comes out clean, that means they are done, or a knife or anything. If it's got a bit more, if it has like some of the batter actually on the stick or on the knife, then they're not ready. So put them in for an extra like 15 minutes and then just keep checking. I'll get back to you when these are done. Got paint on my arm because I was doing painting. Ah, this is the final piece. Actually turned out really well. The big one took way longer than an hour. I don't know why. Found some icing, so you don't have to do this. Obviously I was just being extra, but I've made with some I melted some icing down. This is actually probably going to be my dinner. Should I do a taste test? Oh, it's so, I don't know if you can see inside. It's so nice and soft. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and it was fun making another banana cake. This will probably disappear by tomorrow with my whole family, so yeah. And I hope everyone is well, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!